What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. But last night we were driving and I boosted off at a stoplight and the car ran fine. A couple minutes after that I boosted again and the car almost felt like sluggish, so it was kind of bouncing off of 4,000 RPM. So today,
on our way to heavy shop.
So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading down to Javier's shop and he's going to be doing a compression test because the check engine light did come on later that night after I had tried to keep going with the boost to see if anything would happen. The check engine light started flashing and it went away. So it flashed, went away, and that was it. But when I read the code this morning on the OBD scanner, it was throwing a pending code for cylinder 3 misfire. So hopefully it's nothing serious. The car is driving fine, but I have not yet gotten into boost since then, so hopefully the problem isn't too big. I'm hoping it's anything but rings. If it's an injector, fine. If it's a bad coil pack, that's fine. I just don't want it to be rings. But we're gonna go to Javier's shop right now. Hopefully that compression test comes out good and no problems. Like I said, it's not really throwing any symptoms of it misfiring right now. But then again, like I said, the problem is when I go into boost. And I've been in a Subi that's misfiring and this does not have anything close to those symptoms. But I know that you don't necessarily have to feel those symptoms for the car to be misfiring. So we're just gonna go see what this compression test says. Hopefully it's nothing big. How sick would this be though? This is actually Logic's new mixtape cover. That'd be sick. Like almost hits 4,000 and it like sluggish.
Yeah? Does it do it all the time now? Or?
Yeah, it kept doing it. Boosted just fine like 2 minutes before that.
Yeah? Because it's running fine. If it was low compression, it will have a misfire right now. It would start like.
So it's just.
So
well,
let's check it anyways.
Boost,
yeah. But go ahead and shut it off.
So that's the compression on cylinder number 3. 130. I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap the coil pack from cylinder 3 to cylinder 1, take it out for a test drive and see if that code will come up. If it does, we'll test it. Hopefully it throws a code for cylinder 1. That way we know that the coil pack is bad. Spark plug looks fine.
And 130 also. So let's switch the coil packs and then take it out for a test drive.
Okay.
And get it to, we'll clear the codes and then take it out for a test drive, get it to do it again, get it to come bring the
light on?
The light back on and then bring it back.
Okay. Alright guys, so Javier figured it out. So it now threw P301 instead of P303, cylinder 1 misfire. So that means that coil pack is bad. So STI is running fine now, just a bad coil pack. Yeah, I think it was on cylinder 3. So we switched that out, ended up being like 80 bucks, which wasn't bad. But we're gonna head over to Josh's house now. No, we're gonna go to Walmart first, buy some oil, and then head over to Josh's house and talk about why you shouldn't probably use Rotella T6 in your Subaru anymore.
What's that?
Oh,
you don't worry about that ongo,
That's
right?
cute.
Buddy.
Dutch Bros for Josh.
Show them ongo fingering my hand.
Hey, you know me and Ongo here are doing an oil change today? Do you know what that is?
No. I have a new.
Yeah, you wouldn't know because you.
I have a new 2018.
You take it to Subaru. That's
2018 Crosstrek.
See this?
I do not need a.
That's a rental.
Look,
oil change.
He got a rental from Subaru because he got Subaru to do his clutch for him instead of asking us.
Hell no, I want to ask you guys.
Something's missing right there. And we'll talk about it. This is it.
Not that one, that one.
Yeah. So Nestor and I are gonna be putting this into our cars today. Castrol Edge European Formula 0W40. Full synthetic. You get to buy this today.
Fuck no.
You owe me $10.
How much is it?
10 bucks. 1047?
Fuck no.
And you don't have one at your house. You gotta start doing your own oil change.
Fuck that, I don't want one. What?
You need one. So
no, I want to. I'll take a new one.
This is new.
No, not after today. You're gonna use it.
That's the point. That's their for.
I know, so it's not gonna be new anymore.
Oh my god.
Subaru WRX all-wheel drive full synthetic oil for this 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. I have it here in my driveway, and today we are going to be modding it completely stage 6.
Look, I don't think it's gonna. Oh, no, it won't work.
Just go for it. You go fast.
If you go fast enough, it'll work.
It will work.
No, do you have like wooden blocks?
So it looks like I work on
not
cars?
a handyman. So since we're kind of on a downgrade here, we flipped the car around. That way it's not too tilted up. So now it'll kind of level itself out.
No one can save you because it's private property.
Alright, let's tell them about Rotella. Alright guys, so I wanted to touch on this subject because Shell Rotella T6 is what I put into my Subaru, and there has been a formula change in this. I don't know how long ago. We tried figuring it out. We can't get an exact date of when they changed this, but let's start off with the back of the bottle here. So on the back here it tells you what this oil is rated for. So these are all the specific ratings that it's rated for. And on the end here it used to have, and I'll put a picture of a forum that I was looking at, but a guy used to run Rotella, and once they did that switch he got a new bottle of it, and they no longer have the SM rating for this specific oil. So what SM is, it's a specific rating for oil that can be, I'm not sure how to explain this correctly, but SM is a specific rating to really good or good quality oil, and this no longer has that. So I was reading on the forums and it says that Shell was changing the formula, and sure enough the 5W40 is no longer SM. If you like the 40 weight, it's no more. They are making a 5W30 T6 with SM, but obviously it's not weighted as much as 40, so we like to run 40 in our cars for extra protection. So we're gonna be switching. We're not gonna be using this anymore just due to that rating. I was also reading on another forum, and by the way, I got this all this information from Ruben. He was reading some forums on this. He does a lot of research, and looks like Rotella T6 is a no more on the Subarus. I'm not really telling you guys to go out and not use this anymore. That's just our personal preference. We're gonna be running this oil anymore. They did say that the new focus on the formulation was on high temp shear, deposit control, and oxidation stability. They added higher levels of zinc, but I think they're concerned with is that high levels of zinc can cause damage to your catalytic converters and clogging. So zinc is what makes Rotella T6 what it is, but we're not going to be using this anymore. So with that being said, I don't think it's good to be running Rotella T6 on your Subarus anymore for those of you who are running it because of the SM rating. I'm not sure if this one has it on the back, but yeah, see, I believe SN is another one. I think SN is like the highest quality oil. So if you guys are interested in running this Castrol Edge right here, look for the one that says A3B4. I think that's for turbo models, or it'll go good with turbo models, and then the European formula. 0W40, so 0 is like how smooth it starts in the cold weather. I think this is meant more for like vehicles. I forgot how Javier explained this to me, but it's like super low temperatures. So we're still gonna run this. We have the 40 weight, and it should be good. I think this oil is gonna be good. So we're gonna change the oil on the STI. A couple of people have asked us to do videos on simple things like changing your oil. This is one thing Nestor and I do all the time. Most of the guys do it. I don't recommend you going to a Subaru dealership to change your oil. I think it's 10 times better if you just do it yourself. And it's super simple. So I'm kind of just going to explain to you guys that don't know, because I know I was at some point where I didn't know how to change my oil. And I remember watching my dad change his own oil, and I thought it was like the greatest thing ever. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick. So all you got to do, I think that bolt right there, is it a 17? Yeah, huh? I think it's a 17 millimeter. So get a 17 millimeter socket with a ratchet, knock that off. You can let it fall into here if you want. It won't go anywhere on here. You can just later pick it up and clean it. And then you're gonna change the filter, and we'll kind of walk through that right now when we in there, loosen it, and then let go of it fairly quickly. And I always make a mess. Oh! I always do this every time. Dude, it's windy. Because it's windy. So this is a surprise we had for you guys. We have slammed Nestor's STI. Just kidding. So you want to take your new washer, put it on the bolt, and then usually I go back in and I clean the surface of it first, that way it's dry. And I don't use a torque wrench for this, but I just kind of go with what I feel. You don't want to tighten it too much, but also not have it too loose. That was because of the wind.
Fine, hold
Maybe
the
if
paper.
it's so damn windy down
Hold the
here.
paper underneath. If I spill it, I'm sorry, yeah?
Wait,
dude, it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall like that.
Agárralo. Pero I querían change your own oil.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up still.
It's got enough. Okay, that's good.
No, hold up.
That's good. Once the little thread goes in, it's gonna come up.
It's thirsty. Stop.
It's thirsty.
Okay. Now you gotta
lube her up. Lube up her ends. Yeah. Oh, yes. So for the filter, guys, remember, just hand tighten it until it's tight, and you're all good. It'll suction up when you turn the car on.
So how much are we putting in there, Danny?
4.2 quarts. Maybe a little over, but we'll see. Depends what the dipstick reads. Oh, I should have cleaned that.
Oh, you should have cleaned it.
Alrighty, next up is Nestor's car. We're gonna try and get this quick because the sun went down. It's super cold now.
There's no towels in case you need it, Ongo.
Come on, buddy. 15 minutes. Fastest oil change. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. If you could beat Danny's record.
Alright guys, Nestor's gonna be finishing up his oil change. We're just gonna end the video here. It's getting kind of dark. Anything you gotta say?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Stay tuned for next video. Hopefully by next video I can tell you guys what I'm gonna be ordering tonight. He's also gonna be ordering, but we will talk about that in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Fire when the storm hits you.
That's it, friend?